Hey guys, Branny here, and welcome to a hardcore Minecraft episode. I want to show you guys the strength potion making process just once more because it actually works now. I think the reason it didn't work the first time was purely because there was a just some stuff in the line. So we got the 3 potions in there. We'll turn it off so they can enter the system, and you'll see they will go into this system and then they'll begin, and you'll also see that I have little indicator lights here. These are specifically just to show me how fast it travels through the system. So the timer has begun. You'll see that the brewing stand is full, but once we go through this and I see how it runs, because once again this is my 3rd test, so I've only done 3 so far including this one. Then we're going to go to the nether, and we're actually going to collect some glowstone and some nether quartz because I need to make a ton more comparators, and I will, I shouldn't show you guys, I shouldn't just yet. Alright, so that system's done. We should see this go off now. Yep, there we go. And then it should pass this one. See, they don't travel outrageously quick. I wanted to know that. I didn't know if it was lagging or what, so I definitely wanted to check it out here, and you'll see that, like, that's quite a bit of time. Yeah, there we go. And now it's hit that. When it gets up to this one, it will obviously set it off, and then it will go straight into the system. And even this is going to take a bit of time. So the time it takes to get through the system, I definitely think what I want to do is put little connectors to this hopper here that will stop the current. For example, they will put a redstone block here, and it will stop any more potions coming in until, actually, I should, how should I have it? No, alright, so, this one here, when it's empty, did I really use glass for this one? God, I'm so dumb. Anyway, yeah, so when this hopper's empty, it will, allow more potions in, but if it's got stuff in it, which means it's, slowly emptying out, it will block off the potions so that the system can't overflow. And I'm hoping that will work as a nice little fail-safe, but, you know, I never know. And there we go, 3 more strength potions. That should, yeah, that is them there. And yeah, I've got a lot of ambitions for this episode. As you guys know, I like to come into episodes with lots of ideas of things to do. And I don't really know what actual order I want to do them. But I would like to build this one here, the, what is this one called? The gunpowder brewing station. And I believe the redstone one, because then we can make potions 2 of strength. And then also I want to add the glistering melon so we can make health potions that splash. Now, another reason I do definitely want to do that is because it will be kind of like I can test the 2 different potion layouts and show you guys that the system really works really good. Or if it doesn't, we can find bugs and fix them. Alright, let's grab this. Another thing I want to do is label the pathways from the potion brewing area to the memory area that will remember the potions, because I'm going to be constantly adding and changing potions. I need to be able to do it quick and easy. Oh, wonderful! As you can, I'm a bit bummed it's an area with... Is that really coincidental or what? That's a nice location. And we're popping right in where our previous area was. Now, I do need to play it smart, because I don't have any potions on me, but my goal is to not need them, you know? So what we'll do is we will go to the quartz here, and we'll collect that, because I only need about a stack of quartz, so it's not going to be too much. I also have an efficiency 5 pickaxe, so we're not wasting any time there. Is this going to be a stack of quartz? No way, that easily? Holy crap. How much did we get then? We got 44, that's pretty freaking good. I will dig down. Now we really need to just focus on glowstone. I'm sure we'll find the other oh, there it is! Well, there it is! I don't know why it went so high-pitched that first time, and that's why I did it even higher the second time. I really can't get my voice very high, though. Anyway, so I'm gonna go find some glowstone. It's not gonna be too amazing to watch. Just gonna go play it safe. For example, the glowstone at the end of this pathway seems great. Let's collect some blocks to do it, though. You guys do like adventuring with me, but I don't really have too much to say about searching for glowstone. It's nothing amazing, you know? Alright, so we shall staircase up the side of this wall and around it until we get to the top, and then I'm going to collect that glowstone. Hopefully I do need a fair bit of glowstone. I might actually get like 4 to 8 stacks of it just so that I'm stacked on glowstone, because I needed to use for lighting, but it also does go in potions, so it would be nice to have an extra stack of it. I was wondering what was happening there. Alright, up I go. So guys, I have a question for you. Is it just me, or is there more nether quartz and obviously glowstone, but glowstone's kind of a fact that there is more in the roofs because that's where it appears. But yeah, I looked up before and there's just, it doesn't look like it's more frequent. It just looks like it's huge amounts of it. Maybe it's a way it generates instead of having like deeply placed like this. It would have, see right there, there's 8. It will have the 8 like this front on. I feel like that's how it is, because maybe that's just some generation code, because I don't think it's, I swear I've heard, honestly, someone say, oh, it appears more on the roof, but then they were told that it doesn't, and now I'm just a bit all over the place. But you'll see we have probably coming 4 stacks of glowstone from this one, because this is a big, I need to make sure I catch it though, because see, some just fell off there. At least with these corner parts, yeah, we'll grab them up like that, and then we'll go on this corner and do it. Oh, alright, so I thought I was high up enough, because this is a big vein of the glowstone. But yeah, I think this is, we're actually all the way back to our spawn area, and well, not our previous entrance of the nether, and I don't honestly know what way I want to go back. Should I go back to the other area, or should I go through the current portal and see where that takes us? Because that's honestly one thing I've never learnt too much about, is how the nether portals intertwine with each other. I know there's like 1 step in the nether is like 8 in the normal world, and the height is the same, so if you're 64 in one world, you'll be high up in the nether in the other world. Still not 100% though, I'm just like kind of randomly guessing there. Alright, let's go like this, and I think what I'm going to do is actually just jump down here. I did want to collect that nether quartz, but I think it would be smarter to go over there and collect that one, just because I would like some extra. I'm always running out of it, so if I collect these 3 veins here, as well as maybe 1 more vein of glowstone, because we nearly do have 4 stacks, and 5 stacks would be optimal for what I need. Then I will go through one of these portals and see where that puts us. I hope it just puts us near our factory, because I do want to work on it. Okay guys, so we got our stack of glowstone, got some stone bricks. What I want to grab now is my item frames, because we want to item frame what is in each area. Then I want to grab out the ingredients, I suppose. So let's go and grab the ones that we do have. Now, I don't actually have them all, which is annoying, but I'll get them at some point. It's no big rush. Honestly, the ones I don't have are the ones I don't really need, apart from ghast tears, because let's face it, they're always super helpful. Alright, that looks to be everything I've gotten out of there. Let's plop down here, and we're going to put the glowstone tactically in the build so that we can use it to get around. So I was thinking across where these are. Can I walk across? I can walk across. Wonderful. That skeleton's gonna shoot me. The creepers won't really be an issue here. And yeah, oh! Why do I hear a creeper falling? Why is that spider there? This is just, oh! Oh my god, that's gonna look so cool. Let's quick. There's a spider jockey there. Oh my god, that is awesome. Can he see us? That is so cool. I want to rename him. Oh, and he can shoot us. Oh, that's so awesome. Whoa, settle down though, mate. Like, honestly, settle with your aggression. I would have loved to rename him and have something like that as like a pet. But yeah, the lighting up with this method should keep it lit up enough where it isn't killer for us. Like right now, it's like a mob spawner. Is he holding a health potion? That's impressive. I didn't, oh. Don't know what, like, I didn't actually know what I could be falling down there onto. But you'll see, this isn't a safe area at all. Yeah? You think this is a game? I'll shoot all of you in the face. Alright, let's jump up and continue on our glowstone rampage. Think it would be smart for me to do them at the front. Now, the reason I did select the... What are you doing? Why is this always happening to me? Alright, so the reason I selected where the repeaters were, because I knew no torches would need to go on there. So I could do a similar method here and just do it right in front of where the torches are meant to go. Oopsies. Oh, did I just profit? Can you do that? No! What is hitting me? Is it I think it's a spider from beneath me. Alright, so there we go, nice and lit up. Now, I'm going to have to do the same thing below the area, which isn't going to be too fun, but, you know, you got to do it sometimes. I think I'll go here. I don't want to. I want to go as, like, I would like to go here, because I know I'm going to have to extend these out a bit more. So, to be on this side is actually the better side. I think we're going to load the strength potion and health potion in here, in the memory, which we will do, after we place this glowstone. So I'm going to go down here and do the same thing with the glowstone, which would be here and then where the repeaters are at. And we should have enough actually, yeah, No! Yeah, I'm going to do that and then I'm going to repair this and then I'm going to make a shrine to kill all the creepers. Okay guys, so I have started lighting up. I repaired the area that blew up from the creepers. It shouldn't be an issue again. Well, not the fact that it's lit up, it shouldn't be an issue again, but it shouldn't cause an issue. It didn't look like it did as much damage as I would have thought it did. You'll see I'm doing a nice little cobblestone pathway across here though, and we're just placing the glowstone, because the glowstone at the front, which will go... Where will it go? It will go one above here, so it will go on there. That's going to be our block that tells us what each of these wires goes to. And there will also be one lined up with it on this part. And then we'll have item frames on there. But we're also going to go down the end here and do one here. And the reason I do that is just because don't want any mobs spawning there, especially if they can make it to me. Now, you'll see I'm designing this. I've selected areas that are able to be walked across. So up there we're able to walk around going over the glowstone. Down there I don't think we are, which is you know, I'm not too excited about that because placing the torches will be a bit annoying, but you know, I'll deal with it. It shouldn't honestly be changed very often at all. It's more the fact that I can if I want to. I'm trying to make this a smart system. I'm actually kind of pushing myself a bit redstone wise. I really want to be expanding my knowledge and all that. So I'll give you guys a rough example of how this is going to look and then I'll go through and do it. So this first one here goes to our nether wart. So we will put a nether wart that I do not have on me. Let's pop up here. You know, I was thinking I might as well just crank some strength potions through this. Like, what harm? It doesn't harm anything. I should also... One thing I should do is grab the cobblestone and switch that for... Oops, what am I doing? No, not the glass that was there, and I should switch that for cobblestone. We'll take 32 of that, not that I need 32. Let's go down here and put it in. What's he holding? Sometimes you could, like, I'm a bit worried. Could that shovel be like a sword? And then they do a bit of damage to us. Alright, now this next one here, this one actually goes all the way to here, which connects... Is that the closest one on this end? So this one here is... What is it? Let's have a look-see. I think it's gunpowder, to be honest. Yeah, gunpowder. So we have to go and get a gunpowder and put it on that sign. And then I'm going to be able to see these, not signs, item frames while I'm doing the coding. So I'm going to call it coding. It's not really coding. So let's say this line here. Alright, I need nether wart for this potion. No, I don't need gunpowder. This one will be something else. It should be a golden carrot, really, if I follow the same schedule. And there's still mobs in here. I'm a bit disappointed with that. But this is lit up enough where it's not a hassle. Like... There's one skeleton there instead of like 5 creepers, a witch, a dragon, a boat. Yeah, alright, so I'm going to go do this and then I think we're going to get building more of these brewing modules. What is even shooting me? I can't see it at all. Maybe, oh actually it was probably him down here. Nah, no clue. I'm just going to continue on, and if I see him, I'll kill him. Okay, guys, so all the areas are marked, and I'm thinking about height of the building now. It is something I do need to focus on, and I'm thinking about 20 blocks high. So let's go and give that a shot. We've got one, let's go 18, because there's already one there. Probably should have thought this through, because jumping down is actually going to be really annoying right now. But I really want to see how good this looks. So let's do this method. This is like my favorite. I remember when I figured this out, when like it was before you could shift. There was a stage of Minecraft where you couldn't sprint or you couldn't shift, and to get a block on the end of a block, you kind of just walked really close to it and hope you didn't fall. And I don't miss those days anymore, really, because, you know, I never really, you know, most additions to Minecraft are really positive, in my opinion. Alright, so, that is a nice height, in my opinion. I'd love to see feedback on it, guys. Looking at my little reference pictures, it looks it's about half the width of the, half the length of the building is the height, and I think that's decent. This, from this half block here, which is halfway in the build, by the way, that's 23, and then to this, technically, corner here, it would be about 23, but then there's going to be this extra bit, so maybe I should ramp it up to 30, but the reason I want to figure this out now is because I want to size it all up, because I want to do this end room, which took me a while to get to my main reason. Alright, so I think what another good way to do this would be to divide the room, building up evenly, which I... Oh, no, am I out of slabs? If I'm out of... Actually, no, it's alright, it's alright. Got some stone, cobblestone here, or some stone. There we go, that will make 2 stacks. Let's go make 4 stacks, and then we'll put this away. I was actually going to use that to make comparators, but, you know, new projects come along. You need to, alright, so 7, yeah, new projects come along. We need to work on them. Well, not projects, new areas. And that's 7, and then how long is this? This is 5. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's go and get rid of this. Oh, so I'm yet to tell you guys, I have watched all of Walking Dead. It was a series I never thought I would get into, because I like the idea of it. Just zombies creep me out, and I didn't want to have, like, nightmares, because I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to horror movies and stuff. And I really enjoyed it. We binge-watched the crap out of it, me and the missus, who's Crystal, if you didn't know. And it was quite enjoyable. Alright, so this actually lines up quite nicely how I want it to, because this back part here can be the control panel. Oh, actually, no, we need to go one more. We definitely need to, because I need area for the redstone. The issue with that is, to go one more is actually a heftier, like, toll, because you'll see up here, we end on this corner, and I would like, ideally, the other end to end the same. So, you'll see, that means I'm going to have to go out another, like, 11 or so blocks, which means our height will go up more. Let's go and have a look, see how far it's going to come out. So, we need to go 3, 4, 3, and then we go 5, which goes... It's amazing, like, once I get the base layout of my build in my mind, how quickly I can build it. Yeah, so it would go all the way to here, which, honestly, I can get to work. It's not going to be horrible. It will make the build bigger, but it also will be bearable. I think I will end up doing that. It's just going to be... So, in this area here, I think we'll have, maybe seats, or maybe like a lounge area, and then it's gonna have a staircase up, and in that staircase is where the control panels are gonna go, and underneath that staircase area, or the control panel in general, is where I'll make the vials, no, the bottles of water, fill them with water, cook the sand. There's a lot of stuff we can put in this space, I'm basically saying. So what I'm going to do is dig out the area. So let's go through this way and begin that. Loving having the haste too. No, I didn't end up actually. My plan was, if I didn't have enough iron, was to go back to my original beacon and actually destroy that for now. And I'm really happy we didn't end up having to do that. So, I'm gonna get digging, guys. See you guys in a sec. Okay, guys, so I actually have a fair few measurements that I'm very excited to check out, because we have expanded the build. I actually went and did the other side as well of the pattern in the wall, I suppose you want to call it. Let's go to the center now, though, and we need to go 18 in from there, which is there. And that's from this wall, so from here, which I just placed the wrong block because I'm stupid and can't follow my own little rules. And this 18 in is how much space the panel should take up. It shouldn't take up any more than that. That being said, I haven't fully built it, so, you know, we'll see. Oh, wow. I actually need that 18 on the dot? Holy crap. That was very coincidental. So, 6 in from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where the wall goes. 3 area. Wait, actually, let me just recalculate that because I need to figure it out. So, either side, it feels like it should be 5 in, but I'm not fully sure. So, the panel should have an overhang area, which would be about here. And then there'll be a 3 big area on the inside and then another wall. And that's where the panel will be with our options. And then we'll be able to overlook our area here. And that should be correct, but it does look like a bit of a tight squeeze in there. So I'll go back and look at it, but this whole back part is gonna have to just, you know, look a bit ugly. Maybe what I could do is, I've been debating prettying up the areas down here. Prettying up the area down here, and having like staircases around it to make it look like maintenance for the huge factory, because it's a factory, it needs to be maintained, and I think that could be a cool element to it. The only issue is this part's going to be big and bulky and look a bit tacky, whereas this part down here actually looks technical, and this part, you know, I don't know, I'm less impressed with it, but I will size this up, and then I'll fill it, I suppose I'll fill in the floor. I may just actually mark out where the height of everything's going to be, because filling in the floor isn't too big of a job, as well as I'll probably won't actually have to fill in too much flooring. I'll probably only have to fill in up to here, because the rest is gonna be redstone wiring and all that, and it won't be seen. So I probably only need to add another 5 blocks. Okay guys, so let's begin to make this panel, which is actually quite exciting. I have marked it out. It's 7 on either side of the center, and the center is actually the second control panel, which is, you know, pretty nice to actually mark things by. In my practice design of this, I used clay, but I don't know if I should. I feel like wood looks more industrial age factory, so I'm not fully sure, but I've got a little reference picture over here as well to keep my eye on. And then that goes there, and then there's also 2 control elements there, as well as on this side, there's actually a fair bit more, which let me just mark out. Goes there like so, and then there. Wonderful. This is, yeah, I did a fair bit of planning with this build because I want it to all fit in this area, which needs to be very planned. So let's go down our little staircase that I have here. Now there is, I believe, 5 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that looks pretty high. When you're up there, you actually do tower above the area at the correct height, in my opinion. But this will actually be a bit taller, as you can see. And I think above there is where we're going to have scaffolding and an area to walk up there to like look down on everywhere. Maybe where the lighting will hang from, because I do plan on having like a hanging style light. Let's go and put some more. We need glowstone. Wonderful. So we'll get 22 of them, I suppose, because it can't hurt me to have some extra lamps laying around. Let's go and do that. And I believe this should do. Wonderful. So we have the redstone lamps. What else do we really need? Some levers, lever, whatever you want to call it. Item frame, arrows, which we do have. And that should be it. I would like some more levers. I don't know how to say that. Alright, so there used to be a time where I just said things how they popped into my mind. And over time, that gets kind of pushed away because you guys are like, no, that's not how you say it. And now I'm broken. I can't speak English correctly, which, you know, like I used to say arcs instead of ask, which, you know, I can fix that. But now I enunciate the crap out of the S. I'm like, ask, you know, and it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you guys have tempered with my English, but it's not your fault. It's kind of really my fault. So these are our selectors. There will be potions listed around here, which we will probably do in the next episode. And with the flip of this switch, which it would run out of them, I'm a bit disappointed with how close up it is in our face. But I didn't really have too much more room to work because I didn't actually expect it to perfectly take up the correct amount of area. And I don't want to go and add another segment because that will overdo it. So I suppose I'm gonna have to deal with being close to it, But if this switches, let's say, down, this lamp will light up, and that will mean that we're selecting from this potion list. If it's up, this lamp will light up, and we'll be selecting from this potion list. And whatever arrow whatever potion the arrow is pointing at, for example, let's say that's a potion of lamping. When we go over here and press the start button, which here will be a lamp, and then there will be a block here, and this will be brew 1. So there'll be a button on here, which actually I don't have on me as any buttons. This one will be a lever. Down here we will have selections. Up here we will have lamps to say what's on. And this will be glowstone, redstone, gunpowder, brew 1, cycle of, automatically brew, which I could actually switch the locations of. I could do that down here. So this is auto brew, maybe here. And then over there's just brew singular ones of, and you know, I can move them around too. The panel isn't super locked. It's just, I should really decide on how I want it before I finish building it. Anyway, so that's it for this episode, guys. I definitely would like to do a live stream in between episodes and build a lot of the brewing stations. That way we can connect them up. And I actually previously, when I was designing this, was like, oh crap, in my system, I've got it. So I'll show you guys just before we head off. Want to give you guys a quick reminder to leave a like and a comment, as it's always greatly appreciated. So you'll see here is, what's this called again? Glowstone. I don't know why I blanked out so much here. And then there's redstone here, and there should be gunpowder here. They don't really become a part of this system. We're not going to go and do this with them. What's going to actually happen with them, like, we wouldn't do that. They're actually just going to have a direct connection to our machine, because their value changes, whereas how to brew a strength potion doesn't. So it's actually kind of nice that they're both all there, because the options are right there. So what I'll do is end up taking away their lines of redstone, which isn't too horrible. They're not too spread out or anything. It's actually not going to be too much of an issue, but I can kind of ignore them for now and just directly wire them up. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Bye, guys!